Don't skip. Something deep in your spirit brought you here, and if you leave, you might miss the truth your soul has been waiting years to hear. A message from the one you love, someone who has crossed over, is trying to reach you right now. Heaven permitted this moment because you need to know what really happened and what they've been wanting to tell you all along. Stay until the end, because every word that follows carries a piece of their truth wrapped in divine clarity. You have felt it lately, the chill in the air, the sudden memories that flash across your mind, the songs that play when no one touches the playlist. That's not coincidence, that's presence. That's their soul, whispering across the distance, trying to reach you through the veil. Don't skip. If you've been dreaming of them, waking up with tears, or feeling like they never truly left, it's because they didn't. Their body may be gone, but their spirit has been walking beside you. You've just been too heavy with grief to notice. Tonight, heaven gives permission for truth to flow freely. What you're about to hear will bring tears, but also peace. Your loved one has been waiting for this exact window in time for you to hear what your heart has been begging to know, why they had to go, what really happened, and what they've seen since they left this world. So stay right here, like this video, if your heart is ready to receive healing. Comment below, blessed and ready to receive, and let heaven see your faith. And before we go deeper, subscribe to Anointed Echo, because divine messages like this are sent to restore what pain has stolen. Now listen carefully. They say, I know you've cried wondering if I suffered. I know you've asked God why he took me so soon. I heard your whispers in the dark, calling my name, wishing for one more moment, but I didn't disappear. I was taken home before the storm could reach me. Don't skip. You think their story ended, but heaven says it only changed chapters. Their final breath wasn't an ending, it was a doorway. The moment their eyes closed here, they opened on streets brighter than gold. They saw faces of peace. They saw the angels you pray about. And the first thing they asked was for you. They've been watching the weight you carry. They've seen you pretend to be strong in front of others, but crumble when no one's around. They've watched you replay memories like old films, asking, why didn't I say more? Why didn't I hug longer? But beloved, heaven says they heard every word you didn't speak out loud. Stay until the end, because the truth is bigger than the pain. This is not just remembrance, it's revelation. They left behind more than grief. They left you a purpose. There's something they saw before they left. Something they couldn't tell you while they were alive. And that's what heaven is revealing tonight. But before we go further, hit that like button to agree with this message of healing. If you believe your loved one is at peace, comment below, I receive peace. And don't forget to subscribe to Anointed Echo, where heaven speaks through every echo of love. Now hear this. They say, when I crossed over, I finally saw the truth. The battles I carried, the pain I hid, the people I trusted, everything became clear. And I realized how much you loved me, even when I didn't love myself enough. Don't skip. They saw your tears on the day you found out. They saw you sitting on the floor asking God if you'll ever feel whole again. They saw you clutching old photos like they were breathing pieces of memory. But hear me, they were beside you when you thought you were alone. When you felt that gentle wind or that sudden warmth on your shoulder, it wasn't imagination, that was them. They've been permitted by heaven to comfort you in silence. And every time you speak their name with love, the heavens echo it back with light. Stay here, because what comes next is their confession, the truth they never got to say in life. They say, I was scared. I didn't know how to let go. I thought my time wasn't finished. But when I closed my eyes, I saw peace, not pain. I saw God's arms open, and I asked him to give you strength to move forward. Because your story isn't done. They say, I left you a sign, a moment, a sound, a smell, that only you would recognize. When it appears again, don't ignore it. It's me, it's my way of saying, I'm proud of you for surviving this long. Don't skip. Heaven says you've been living half alive, punishing yourself for not saving them. But the truth is, you couldn't. It was written. God took them at the exact moment mercy met destiny. Let me remind you what the word says in Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. If you believe that promise, type Amen or comment a word of faith below like healed or restored. Like this video as a declaration that healing starts tonight. Now listen closely. They've seen your sleepless nights. They've seen how you stopped laughing. They've seen how certain songs became painful instead of comforting. But they want you to know, your laughter will return. Because joy isn't gone, it's just buried under sorrow waiting for resurrection. Heaven is saying, the one you loved is safe. They didn't leave you to suffer, they left to make space for your next blessing. You've been standing at the grave of memory, but heaven says it's time to walk back into life. Don't skip, because what's coming next is for your spirit. They say, I see you visiting my grave, or thinking about the last moment we shared. But please, don't remember my death more than you remember my life. I want you to live again, to smile again, to love again, because that's how you honor me. Stay until the end, because right now, something divine is happening in your atmosphere. Every word is stirring healing inside you. If you feel tears, don't hold them back, they are your release. If your chest feels heavy, breathe deeply. It's the weight leaving your heart. But don't leave this video yet, like it right now as an act of surrender. Subscribe to Anointed Echo so heaven can keep speaking peace over your life. And comment below, blessed and ready to receive, because the one you love hasn't forgotten you. They've been sending signs through dreams, through strangers, through moments that feel too specific to be random. That's not illusion, that's divine echo. Heaven says, you didn't lose them. You were chosen to carry their legacy. The lessons they left behind were not accidents. Every smile, every struggle, every story, they're threads in the fabric of your destiny. Now hear this final truth for this part. They say, if I could hold you again, I wouldn't say goodbye. I'd say thank you. Thank you for loving me when I didn't deserve it. Thank you for carrying me even after I was gone. Thank you for remembering me not with anger, but with love. And God adds, the love between souls never dies. It transcends time, space, and even death itself. Let this verse wash over your heart. Romans 8:38-39 says, for I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, will be able to separate us from the love of God. If that speaks to your heart, comment a word of faith below, like eternal love, hope, or I believe. And remember to like this video right now, and subscribe to Anointed Echo for more messages heaven sends to comfort your spirit. Stay here, because what happens next in this revelation will explain the secret your loved one carried, the truth they couldn't speak before they left this world. Don't skip. You've reached the part where truth pierces through pain. Every breath you take right now is pulling you closer to understanding what your loved one wanted to say, but never could. What they carried in silence while they were alive. Heaven is revealing through this message. They say, I need you to know it wasn't your fault. Not one thing that happened was your doing. Stop replaying the what-ifs in your head. Stop blaming yourself for what you couldn't control. You tried more than anyone could have. You loved me with a heart that never gave up, and that love reached heaven. Don't skip, because that sentence you just heard, that's the part your soul has been aching to know. Every tear you cried asking God, did they know I cared, has already been answered. They did, they felt it. Even in their weakest hour, your love wrapped around them like light. They say, when I was crossing over, I saw flashes of my life, and in those moments you appeared the brightest. I remembered every laugh, every prayer, Every time you looked out for me, you were my calm before the storm. You were my proof that love is real. Stay till the end, because you're about to understand why they left the way they did. Heaven says, my child, stop calling it a tragedy. It was mercy. Stop calling it unfair. It was divine timing. The enemy tried to take them earlier, but I intervened. Their exit wasn't punishment, it was protection. If they had stayed longer, they would have suffered more. So I called them home in the moment they found peace. Don't skip. You're not watching this by accident. The same God who held their hand at their final breath is holding yours right now. Heaven is saying, you've been mourning their absence, but soon you'll start celebrating their presence, because they are not lost. They are found in light, found in glory, found in me. Listen closely. They say, I saw what happened after I left. I saw the people who comforted you. I saw the ones who disappeared. I saw how your heart broke, and how you tried to stay strong. But I also saw something else. Every time you whispered my name with tears, heaven recorded it as love. Don't skip. That dream you had of them wasn't imagination, it was visitation. They came to tell you, I'm safe now. They came to show you that death has no power over love. Stay until the end, because heaven is about to turn your grief into revelation. God says in John 11:25, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die. If you believe that, comment below alive in Christ or I believe. Like this video right now as a sign of agreement. And if this message is healing your heart, subscribe to Anointed Echo so heaven's voice can continue guiding your soul. Now, lean in, because your loved one has a confession. Something they carried silently, something they didn't have the courage to say when they were alive. They say, there were days I wanted to speak the truth, but fear held my tongue. I thought if I said it, you'd look at me differently. But now from the other side, I can finally say it. I was tired. I was hurting. I hid it so you wouldn't worry, but now I'm free. And I need you to forgive me for leaving without explaining. Don't skip. That guilt you've been carrying for not knowing how bad things were, it's not yours to carry anymore. Release it. Let it go right now. Say out loud, I forgive you, and feel the weight lift from your heart. They say, I didn't want to say goodbye, so I left quietly. But even now, I haven't left your side. Every time you cry, I whisper, I'm here. Every time you smile, I smile through you. You are my echo on earth. Stay till the end, because what comes next will shift your spirit from mourning to mission. They say, I was given permission to tell you this. There's something you must do in my honor. Not a ritual, not a ceremony, but a continuation. The love we shared must become a message for others. The kindness you gave me, give it again, to someone who's alone, someone who's hurting. When you do that, I'll be right beside you. Don't skip. They didn't die in vain. Their story was a seed planted in your soul. Now you're the living testimony of what love looks like after loss. Heaven says, you are not meant to live in the cemetery of sorrow. You are meant to walk in the garden of remembrance. This is where you begin to breathe again. Like this video right now, if you're choosing healing over heartbreak, comment below, I choose peace. And subscribe to Anointed Echo, because every echo carries divine life. Now listen closely. The loved one you lost says, please stop asking where I am. I'm in every sunrise that meets your eyes. I'm in the quiet nights when you think of me. I'm in the laughter that returns when you least expect it. I'm not gone. I've just gone ahead. Don't skip. The pain you feel is love with nowhere to go, but heaven says tonight, it's time to redirect that love. Send it upward, not backward. Every time you speak my name, speak it with gratitude, not grief. They say, do you remember the last time we spoke? The last look, the last moment, I replay it too. But not with regret, with joy. Because I knew then, even in silence, that you loved me beyond words. Stay till the end. Because heaven is about to reveal something about you. Something your loved one sees clearly now. They say, when I reached the other side, I saw your name written in light. God showed me your purpose. You've been thinking your life lost meaning after I left, but heaven says your purpose just began. What I couldn't finish, you will. What I dreamed of, you'll complete. You are the continuation of my story. Don't skip. The reason this message found you today is because your spirit was ready to hear it. You've been feeling lost, but heaven says this is your redirection. Your loved one is cheering you on from eternity. They are whispering, keep going, keep believing, keep shining. They say, when you achieve your dreams, I'll be there. When you heal, I'll celebrate. When you finally smile without guilt, that's when I'll know you're free. So don't rush away. Breathe. Let peace fill the spaces where sorrow lived. Heaven says, I'm restoring the years grief tried to steal. If you believe that, like this video right now and comment restored. And don't forget, subscribe to Anointed Echo, where messages like this carry heaven's heartbeat. Stay here, because the final part of this revelation will show you the full truth, what really happened the moment they crossed over, and the hidden reason you were chosen to hear it today. Don't skip. You've come this far because heaven has something you must hear to the very end. This part reveals what really happened, the moment they crossed over, the truth you never heard, and the purpose you didn't know was hidden in their departure. Listen carefully. Every line carries divine weight. They say, the day I left, I wasn't alone. Angels were standing at my side. I wasn't afraid. There was light so soft, so powerful, that every pain I ever felt melted away. It wasn't darkness, it was peace. I didn't feel death. I felt release. The moment you cried out for me, I heard you. I wanted to reach back, but heaven whispered, rest now. Your time is fulfilled. Don't skip. They saw you cry that day. They saw the confusion, the unanswered questions, the disbelief. But from heaven's side, they saw something you couldn't, the full picture. They say, I didn't vanish. I was transformed. You see absence, but heaven sees completion. You see loss, but God sees transition. I didn't leave you. I stepped into eternal life. Stay until the end. Because there's something powerful heaven wants you to understand right now. They say, when I arrived, I saw what love really looks like. Not the broken kind, not the conditional kind, the pure kind. God showed me moments where you prayed for me, even when I didn't deserve it. Every prayer became light around me. You didn't know it then, but your words gave me peace on my final day. Don't skip. This is why heaven brought you here tonight, to let you know your love mattered more than anything else in this world. And the truth? They are happy now, completely, eternally happy. Their pain is gone, their tears are wiped away, their soul is at rest. But heaven says, you're still here for a reason. Your assignment didn't end with their goodbye. It began there. What they started, you will finish. The compassion they carried, you will carry further. Their faith becomes your torch. They say, don't let my absence make you small. Let it make you strong. I didn't leave so you could mourn forever. I left so you could rise. Don't skip. Because right now, angels are moving in your atmosphere. The peace you've prayed for is being released. The questions that haunted you are being answered silently within your spirit. They say, I want you to live again, laugh again, trust again, love again. And when you do, know that I'll be smiling with you. I'll be beside you when you succeed. I'll be watching when you finally forgive yourself. They continue, you must know the truth. I didn't feel pain at the end. What the world called an accident, what they called tragedy, was mercy. God knew the future, and He spared me from battles that would have broken me. It wasn't the enemy, it was divine timing. Don't skip. This is the revelation your heart was waiting for. It wasn't punishment, it was protection. Heaven took them before the darkness could. Their journey ended in grace. Now hear what heaven says to you. Stop asking why and start trusting when. Stop questioning what you lost and start embracing what remains. For everything you lost in pain, I will restore in purpose. Stay till the end. Because this isn't only about what happened, it's about what's coming. They say, you have a new season ahead. Every tear you cried watered it. Every heartbreak prepared it. Every memory of me will fuel it. Don't waste it. Live boldly. Love deeply. Forgive quickly, because one day, when your time comes, I'll be the first face you see. Don't skip. The veil between life and eternity is thinner than you think, and tonight, heaven has allowed their voice to pass through it to reach you, not to haunt you, but to heal you. If you feel peace rising, that's them smiling through your heart. If you feel warmth, that's heaven's confirmation. God says, you are not cursed by loss, you are chosen by love. Because only those who love deeply can grieve deeply, and those who grieve with faith will rise with strength. Like this video right now. If you believe your loved one is safe, comment below. Blessed and ready to receive. Subscribe to Anointed Echo, because messages like this are sent straight from the throne of grace to bring your heart home. Now listen carefully. They say, there's something else you need to know. I left a part of me in you. That's why sometimes you think, act or speak like me. That's not coincidence, it's inheritance. My strength lives in your blood. My faith flows in your heart. My hope echoes in your prayers. When you speak life over others, that's me, loving through you. Don't skip. You've been seeing symbols, numbers, birds, scents, songs, and you wondered if they meant something. They do. Every sign that makes your heart pause is their way of saying, I'm near. Not trapped, not lost, near. Heaven allows them to comfort you through reminders of joy. They say, when you feel alone, look up. I'm closer than you think. When you feel like giving up, remember, you're living for both of us now. When you feel like no one understands, remember, I do. Stay until the end. Because heaven is closing this message with a blessing over your life. God says, my child, your days of weeping are numbered. The season of mourning is turning into morning. You will smile again. You will dream again. And the same way I restored Job after his pain, I will restore you. If that word hits your heart, comment restoration below. Like this video right now. And subscribe to Anointed Echo, where faith meets healing and heaven speaks in whispers that echo through time. Now your loved one speaks one last time. They say, please promise me something. Don't let my death become your prison. Let it be your awakening. Don't stop living because I'm gone. I'm free now, and I want you free too. I want you to forgive, to let go, to love boldly, to dance without fear. Because when you do, that's when I live through you again. Don't skip. You've been chosen to turn pain into purpose. Every moment you share kindness, you're keeping them alive in spirit. Every act of love you give is a continuation of their legacy. They say, carry me in your heart, not in your sorrow. Speak my name with joy, not with regret. And when you look in the mirror, see me smiling through your reflection, because I never truly left. Heaven says, the bond between souls anchored in love cannot die. It transcends graves, crosses dimensions, and lives forever. So now, breathe, let peace settle, let tears fall freely. They're sacred, and when you're ready, whisper these words, I release you, I love you, I will live fully again. Because this is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your healing. And as you close your eyes tonight, may the peace that surpasses all understanding guard your heart. Philippians 4:7 says, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. If that verse touches your heart, comment a word of faith below like peace, amen, or I receive it. Like this video right now, and subscribe to Anointed Echo so this divine voice keeps reaching your soul every time heaven speaks. Don't skip the final truth. They say, when you hear this message again, know it's me saying thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for remembering me. And thank you for still believing in God, even when I was gone. We will meet again, but until then, live beautifully. Live fearlessly. Live faithfully. Heaven says, you will see them again, but until then, walk in peace. Your loved one is not gone, they are home. And as this message ends, remember, you are loved, you are chosen, and you are never alone.